Hi everyone. So this is my second assessment that I'm going to be assessing. So for this, I decided to use a Nearpod, and I'm also showing you guys the notes sheet that I give to my lower level kids. So they're working on both of these at the same time. I use Nearpod to review a topic if I feel like my class needs that direct instruction review to make sure we all understand the concepts that we should have gotten during our interactive labs or our stations activities, the different activities that we're doing in class. I use Nearpod as a review for direct instruction after the fact. So this is their notes sheet that my lower level kids get. I don't give this to all of my students. But this definitely helps them with seeing organization and what notes should look like. When I print this out, I'll white out those seasons so that they'll have to label them themselves. So that's also a review of them labeling different things. But Nearpod is nice because it's not just slides with information like this one is, but it's also asking students those open-ended questions. So they're typing in their answers here, but on the board on my screen, I will see everyone's response and what that looks like. So this is definitely great and successful in regards of recruiting interest because students like using their laptops for something and the notes are relevant to class. It's definitely the topic is relevant to them. Seasons affect them pretty frequently, and they're engaged due to the different activities that are happening. They're going back and forth between their notes sheet and answering questions on their paper. Students can also screenshot slides, so that's great for the representation piece of the UDLs. They can zoom in to increase the font size, and they can respond to those open-ended questions at their own level. I go through to make sure that what they're writing is relevant and that their answers are clear and that they definitely know what's going on, but I don't grade them on complete sentences or anything like that. I'm just checking for their understanding. It's also great for self-regulation because students are posting those anonymously so they can see their answers compared to other people's. So they can see on the board their answer and they can see other people's as well. So if their answer looks like everyone else's, they can see that they're good. And if theirs is a little different, they would recognize that they needed some help. I also think this is great for action and expression. There's definitely different methods of response. So that's a variation that students get. So they're answering questions on here. They're also writing down information on their paper. And some of these are just fill in the blanks, and others are questions that they have to answer using things like the map right here. So this section right here, that's all in italics, that's so that they recognize that these are questions I need to answer. It's not just information that I need to fill in. And they're also doing a matching section at the end. So I'll have them match different vocab words with the definitions just as another way for them to check their own answers. And it's in that matching pairs game, which is engaging as well. So that also helps with the action and expression piece of the UDLs. And I think that one thing that's not successful with the UDL guidelines is the audio piece. I could be recording myself talking over the Nearpod, but it would lose that interactive sort of feature. I'm not sure if there's a way that Nearpod slides can be read aloud. I haven't seen that feature available on Nearpod as of yet. Maybe that's something that we could work on, or something that I could figure out. Maybe another program could do that for me. So again, it is good for that comprehension piece and for that action and expression piece, for self-regulation, for recruiting interest. I think that it fits all of those really well because it's going back and forth and it is set up as a review.